The canyon where Eileen and I went is now sealed off. Somebody put a big iron gate across it, so there's no way to get down into it. So this is the beginning of the Devil's Canyon. That's the Shoshone River coming into Bighorn. Beginning of Bighorn Lake is right here. This place was put up with two different kinds of log construction. This is a split log. And then the other style.
I got gas, but I don't have to crap. Oh crap. Tom's not going to answer because
What?
he's out of minutes. Look at the stuff. He'll do the best he can. I can't even play anything.
Yeah.
You rode double all the way, didn't you? Or did she have to get off several times?
She got off twice. Only because she wanted to. I didn't think she needed to.
Brian, would you call this a level 4? What?
You told me there wasn't very much smooth here, but there's a couple of mile or two here anyway.
Yeah.
So that makes it a lot easier, huh?
Boy, those are
This kind of stuff makes the trip faster.
those are beautiful peaks.
Yes, they are.
I didn't know they were up here. I've been all over these hills four-wheeling in my Jeep, and I don't remember them peaks at all. About 5 years ago.
I'd play hell getting up here with a Jeep, though.
Well, not this part, but I was all over for 2 weeks in a Jeep. We went everywhere.
It's beautiful. It's flat beautiful.
My wife and I camped up here for 2 weeks and just took the whole mountain range in as much as we could. Our home.
The trail.
Started that years ago.
You ever been up in the Owl Mountains?
About that. What? How rough it was in places coming dropping into there. Boy, some of that tree roots and stuff is nasty.
That canyon above Barney, that's an amazing place.
You caught up, Slowpoke.
Huh?
Where were you?
I had to take a picture. Oh. Too bad you didn't get me on that stretch. It was about 65.
I did. I
Oh, you
took
did?
yeah.
No, I don't think you did. No, you didn't.
You're doing 35 miles there,
This Hondo thing this guy found somewhere in that spot. But that had to be 82. Well, this trail never used to be this bad. It's still very wide.
And if you really want to try a trail now, the way we pick our levels of our trails is we go exponentially, and we use it as a factor of 5. So literally, from a standpoint, when you come up out of there, you went from a 2 to a 3. This club actually has areas we ride in that are 5. Then you have winches and everything else.
Have you ever been on top of Square Butte over there?
No.
That is really unique. Some neat badlands in
By there a
between.
lot of times, but
I've hiked up in there and gone on top, and that is there's only one other place in the whole world that looks like that. That's in Russia, in Siberia.
oh yeah.
The kind of rock that's coming out of there, the locholith.
So we would help you close that door.
Now, where are we going? To someplace to hike or what?
Oh, come down here and see that golf ball and this rock up there. Go back here. There by about 3 spots, about the size of your fist, balanced up there on that rock. You can reach underneath that old thing.
What time I did that, it rolled down on me.
Because it's been. Bring enough for me, Dale?
Sure.
You bring enough? Oh, I figured it'd be all day.
Yeah, we don't go out for half a day.
No, we usually.
Ain't that something?
Weekends off?
Yeah.
I get every day.
You cooked it yourself, I'll bet.
Traveling light.
So what's the Forest Service guy think?
Where'd he go? Yeah.
Right there. Come here. Gotta go back and make a stop.
Come back here. You can see it up there. You go down there and look up, or you get up there.
I assume we're going to go back out. Same way we came in. How you get a hold of it?
If group wants to, we'll go.
I'll bet he just cut this because he needed it. Why? That's the old Barton Club.
Where is your pinched nerve that you got?
And my thumb. Then it goes up to my whole hand. Well, that's one thing about being with a bunch of people, huh?
See it now. Oh yeah. Holy shit.
Take it off and just beat her in a little or something? The one that's got any air in it. Who's got a hammer? We need an axe.
You got an axe.
Where's your big axe?
I think I have one
in mind. You got a hammer? We can do that. I got an axe.
Just take it off.
But that can't be.
No, Harlow's way south of us. About 14 miles from those wind generators. I think you can see Harlow from here because it's in the valley.
Campground's about half a mile down below me. Judith Gap. I thought it was Harlowtown. So that's Judith Gap down there. And Harlowtown's over here. Which I don't know if you can see in the dark or not. Carltown's down that way. That's a road going to the campground. And there's the Snowies. On the way to Jelson campground, 3 miles away. I'm going to take a little trip up here. There's a little trail going up in there to a little narrow canyon. That's one thing that's beautiful about these belts. It's just one narrow canyon after another going in for miles. Boy, it's almost like a phosphorus green in here. You can imagine back in the old days when there was beaver in here, how pretty a creek would have been going through here. I quit driving down the trail. I think it's ridiculous when somebody makes a trail on a creek bed like this. This is kind of areas I don't think should be even opened anyway. I went in the canyon about 2 blocks and I decided that's not logical. Sharp turns like that and climb one of our logs and something like that, I can agree that should be shut off. Nobody needs to be riding up in these little canyons unless it's wide enough for a trail. It continues on. I can't believe that they make a trail of this. There's even logs have been cut. But to me, it's too rugged. Anyways, it sure is cool in here. Probably a good 30-degree temperature drop in this canyon here. Now, I decided to walk up instead of driving anymore. When I'm by myself like this, I don't like the idea of being in one of these rough places, but it's gotten really beautiful. The canyon's getting bigger and bigger. There's a little natural bridge up there too. Hole in the rock or whatever right there. Going all the way to the cliff. Oh, it's pretty. I'm going to continue walking up, see how far this goes. I probably could drive up it, but I just don't like the idea of it by myself driving up something like this. Man, I can't believe it would make a trail through this, but look at this, how narrow this is. And look at the moss. And the temperature dropped to a point where it's almost freezing in here. You can almost call this Icebox Canyon. Beautiful moss. Berries those are, but they sure look good. They look like they're edible. They're sure ripe looking. Well, it continues on, but I'm getting tired of hiking. I don't know how far it goes. It just keeps going and going. And it gets deeper and deeper. I got about half a mile now. It opens up into two canyons. One to the right and one to the left. I went about half a mile. I'm going to turn around and go back. I went about a quarter mile. The reason why I don't like this kind of a trail, if you get in a fix, there's no way to turn around. It's so narrow. And how do you back up all the way out? I mean, there is no place to turn around at all. So if you got stuck, you'd be in a predicament. That's the snowies, but and Judith Gap is right in there. But here's where these new windmills have gone up. I don't know if you can see them. I can see them with naked eye, but I'm going to zoom up. There they are. There's a whole bunch of them. They're being installed. They got 100-foot blades. So they're bigger than they look. They're giant. I wonder if all that energy will be sold to us or back to somebody else. Holy cow, there's a lot of them. That's Judith Gap down below. Campground's right down below me. That moon is so bright, I don't know if it shows in the video, but you can see the valley down below, just almost like daylight. There's Harlowtown over there. Computer worked by the campfire. Haymaker Canyon. Haymaker Canyon. I'm a mount high looking down. We need